trying to understand that car and move forward.
I think that's one theory that people are talking about post-Imola, and it's a probable one as well. I think there's also an element of perhaps a question that George had to wrestle that Williams around for a number of years. He knows, therefore, how to drive a car that is, to quote Toto Wolff, undrivable. Whether his car is as undrivable as Lewis Hamilton's is remains to be seen. Of course, there's so much going on back in Brackley and here in the garage as well, within Mercedes. But that's what we'll have to wait and see, whether actually it's a case of George knows how to drive a bad car a bit better. It's a theory.
It's
I'm not saying it's what I think, it's a theory that's out there.
Mercedes, of course, all of the data, all of the information from Imola and the opening 4 races back at Brackley, they've been running tons of simulations. They do have some upgrades this weekend, rear wing, front wing, some other things on the car as well, smaller bits, which we'll know about throughout this weekend. And really, it's a pivotal weekend for them. If these upgrades work, then they know the direction they have to go in. If these upgrades don't work, it's very much a case of back to the drawing board for Mercedes. This Miami weekend is for Mercedes with those upgrades on the car. If they work, great, we've got the direction. If they don't, it's more head scratching. McLaren, though, similarly Mercedes powered team, started off this season in a similar position to the factory team, but have really turned it around, back on the podium in Imola. I mean, what a revolution.
I think there's an element of surprise within the team at just how quickly they turned things around. They were lost at Bahrain, and they were having those brake problems and the issues with the brake ducts. But like you said, they've got very good, efficient people working that team. They've made a reasonably good car, very good over the last couple of years. So it shouldn't be too much of a surprise that once they've got to the bottom of what the problem is, they've managed to turn things around. There was so much optimism pre-season from the team internally that they had a good car, and now it's actually starting to come through.
This is it, because for 2 years it's all been positive with McLaren. So it's the first period where they're really struggling because they haven't taken that step forward, and to see them come through it and how they've dealt with it, it's been amazing. But arriving here in Miami, these are the guys who want to be seen as America's Formula One team. You know, Zach Brown has actually said that. We want to be seen as the North American Formula One team. Everything around this team this weekend is
Good. Era.ソニーも健全です。